master phones.
Yeah, 8:59.
So that's a long minute sometimes.
It is.
Are we on, Amy?
We're checking the website.
Okay. Before, even if it's 9, before we can start, are we ready to? Can we go at 9?
As long as we can.
Can you verify first?
Yeah.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm going to do it right now. Going live.
Okay, so we can go ahead and start. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No. Surely I. God, I should have such an immunity build-up for this.
Okay.
It still sounds snuffly.
I am. I'm still not. I'm still sleeping a lot.
I was
Really?
gonna say,
Yeah.
you don't look like you're feeling yourself.
I'm not.
Glad you're here.
Okay, well, we'll get through this. We don't have too much today. All right, Dan, come on up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so the first thing we have is discussion on engineer technicians and the need for emergency inspection consultants.
Yeah.
It's all you.
Okay. So we have been short-staffed. We've been advertising for engineering technicians for some time. When I first started here, we had just lost another one. We were down to one single engineering technician at that time. The remaining engineering technician recently experienced a medical event and will be out for the foreseeable future. We don't know how long.
Oh, no.
So with that said, we have no engineering technicians. Now, generally speaking, the responsibilities for the engineering technicians are to do inspection services. If we have anything that's going in the ground, sewer laterals, if there's water mains that are being installed, anything where, if we get the opportunity, we want eyes on what's going on there to make sure that the contractors are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. And from my experience, if they don't have any eyes on them, they will start cutting corners.
Yeah.
And then you don't know for 10, 15 years until
Something goes
Something
wrong
goes
that
wrong.
they shortcutted somewhere. Yeah.
So that is one of the, this is what the resolution is over, is the ability to contract inspection services, at least short term, until we can
Sure.
get our
Recruit
feet back on the
some.
ground. Even when we do get an engineering technician or two, it will probably take a little bit of time to train them and bring them up to
So
speed.
it sounds like it's always a good backup measure to have, and we know that there's been issues with the certifications, with qualifications in your department to
Yeah.
get the right people. There just doesn't seem to be enough, sort of like the building department, same thing.
Yeah.
Can't get enough inspectors or,
And I think that this is standard across the industry.
So with the considerable amount of time we've been short inspectors, what are we going to do to try to get them? Because we haven't apparently been able to do that.
Yeah, I think one of the big issues is they're getting recruited from the local surrounding communities. So we're really pushing on this rate study, to get that completed so that we can review it, compare what our rates are, what our pay rates are in comparison to the surrounding communities, and start making recommendations from there.
Any idea time for that rate study?
Yeah, I was just going to ask the
CT
same thing.
Consultants is in the process of doing
Yeah.
it. I think we are supposed to meet with them next week for another meeting. They have been behind schedule. They, like most engineering services, also seem to be fairly swamped. So we're trying to give them a little kick in the pants, but I think they're short-handed
Yeah,
as
same
well.
thing.
And the same thing with all the ARPA funds that are running around from the different surrounding communities. Everybody's trying to get
got
projects
projects.
done exactly
Yeah.
at the same time, so it's causing kind of a bottleneck in the situation. And as an aside, too, marking services is another
What is
important.
marking services?
So there's what's called OOPS, which is Ohio Utility Protection Service.
Oh, okay, yep.
So anytime we dig, we have to
Yeah.
mark our
right.
utilities. And our engineering technicians also do that as well. Recently, I'd made the decision to no longer mark on the weekends because we were down to one engineering technician, and we started to look into companies that actually do utility marking for us. We found one company that has given us a reasonable response, and they're all over the state. I've seen them. It's a USIC. They also, this isn't in the resolution. I just wanted to give you an update as to to what's going on. They do utility markings for gas, Spectrum, all of the big companies. So they did give us a quote, and we are going to move forward because it goes under the $50,000 threshold for temporary, at least to the end of the year, to get marking services. I mean, honestly, the first couple of months, it's going to be sketchy anyway because we're going to have to bring them up to speed. So it's going to be a lot of work on our end to bring them up to speed. But, until we can get, a full staff, we're going to try and move forward with that. And then if it looks like we're still short-staffed by the end of the year, as it starts getting closer, we'll go through the bid process and the RFQs to make sure that, everything is done, so that, if it's a longer term, over $50,000 contract.
So we're certifying 45,000, correct?
Yeah, and this will be for the
Funds
inspection
to support the inspection service.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions, Vicki?
No.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with the engineering, that's a union position, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then we would have to do, in addition to the rate study, we would have to do a wage study, separate and apart from what the county's doing, because those are union positions. So are you and Allison working on getting that? Because I just want to make sure you're aware that's different than the wage study that's being done via the county.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna have to reach out to Summit County, Mahoning County, other, surrounding counties and potentially even cities, right? Although I know that their incomes are gonna be different than ours, but that's who we compete with.
Right.
So we need to know what they're paying.
Okay.
And when is your union contract up?
I believe that is next year.
I was gonna say, it's probably another year at least.
Okay. So, if you could, I just wanted to make sure that's gonna be different than what.
Well,
what the county's
I'll definitely
doing,
be
right?
sure to speak with Allison
That's
as soon as
right.
she gets back from
Yeah,
vacation.
and if we have to, let's take care of bring the information first, and then we'll do what we need to do.
Okay. Absolutely.
All right.
Board authorizes to determine construction inspection professional design services to be an emergency requiring immediate action, and to authorize Portage County Water Resources Department to select from qualified professional design firms for those services pursuant to ORC 153.71, Portage County Regional Sewer District and Portage County Streetsboro Sanitary Sewer District number 4.
Second.
Roll call?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes. All right, thanks.
that's
Dan.
it. Thanks,
Thank you so
Dan.
much. I appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's go to miscellaneous. Any
Yep,
miscellaneous?
yep. I was just looking at the camera. We have to get those fixed. We're on delay, and whoever's sitting in front of us isn't.
Okay.
Anyway, Board of Commissioners moves to, in accordance with Ohio Revised Code 325.07, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges the receipt of the monthly reports, proceedings, and transactions for July 2022 as presented by the Portage County Sheriff's Department.
Second.
Roll call?
Yes.
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 Board of Commissioners acknowledges the receipt of the Kendall Deposition Report, Intake Report, August 1st, 2022 to August 14th, 2022, as presented by the Chief Dog Warden, Dave McIntyre.
Second.
Roll call?
Tony?
Yes.
Vicky?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Board of Commissioners acknowledges the receipt of the August 22nd, 2022 certificate of the County Auditor that the total annual appropriations for each fund do not exceed the official certificate of estimate resources for fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2022, as presented by the Portage County Auditor's Office.
Second.
Roll call?
Tony?
Yes.
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes. All right, and then Michelle, did you need the executive session today? are you doing that Thursday for
Um,
staffing, for grant writing?
So we could do it today. Or no, I'm doing it Thursday.
Oh, you're doing it Thursday?
Thursday's
Okay.
better. Thursday's better.
I don't know if Vicky's aware.
Yeah, I saw
Or
the
she,
email.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I sent an email out because here's the thing. I can go ahead and get it posted already, and then I'll have more information for the executive session on Thursday.
Okay, perfect.
That's such a loss for us, I think.
Oh, it's a complete loss.
I'm
It's-
devastated
it's-
over
it's-
that.
Yeah.
Are you, tonight, Ravenna, city council meeting, are you going or not going?
I am going.
Okay, I'll see you there.
6:30.
6:30.
6:30. Do we have all of our information from Joanne yet? Let me see.
I,
She had emailed it to
there's
us.
there's something on my desk
Okay.
about the resolution that they have coming up.
I made a copy of the packet that they received. Someone gave me to give to you.
There's only 2 pages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just a paragraph. I've got it on my desk.
All right. Thursday would be better for that because I'll have more information.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Perfect.
But yes, just so everybody knows.
I'm sorry. I thought you said yesterday that you wanted one for today.
I was going to.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
You're right.
All right. Is there anything else to come before the board
Tis
today?
not.
Vicky, you got anything? Oh, poor Vicky. She wants to go
This
home.
was just a dry run to get
Right.
you started.
That's what
Again,
I thought.
get you-
Seriously, to get me out among the living again.
There you go.
All right. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Roll call. Yes.
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 All right. I was gonna say no action.
No,
We're almost so fast. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not discombobulated.
Right. Yeah, I was going to, but I've already talked with Heather to have it posted. So
Okay. Yeah, I remember you saying that. I just didn't know if you
Well,
needed.
she's got a sweet deal though, doesn't she? I mean, really.
we can't
I
compete with them.
know.
We really can't. So I was like, oh no, what can we do, right? But she's like, Michelle, you can't compete.
No.
Sure.
So yeah.
I had a woman tell me that once too.
Oh God. Okay.
Never mind.
TMI, Tony. TMI.
Okay.
Sorry. Can you get there?
Oh Lord.
Michelle, Joanne is here today then.
Yes, she is. Tony, can I have a copy of what she gave you? Just
Yeah.
Yes, and I was busy doing a couple other things this morning, so I don't know if she responded, but I'm sure she did. Okay, so she'll bring that on Tuesday. One way or another, we need to bring that resolution forward, and I know she's working on that to do that. And then the board, I know that the board had already said voted to just delay that, but I don't think they had all the information, right?
It's on a delay.
There's no way we're gonna say, oh, you can, you know, that's what I said.
Bring the resolution, and then it'll be okay.
Yeah. Oh, no.
We'll bring the resolution, but the contract itself needs to be updated. They've approved it to form, but here's the problem, it really doesn't meet form. You want some? Hand sanitizer? I got some, come on over.
All right, Abe. That was a nice quick minute. I bet you will have those today.
Yes.
Did you make a note, want my little note here? There's a delay on one camera, also it's very grainy.
Yeah, I'll talk with Sam and see.
I want to be on camera.
Yeah, it's a little grainy and there's a delay on one.
Yeah, no, we don't.
They're already seeing it. Sure, and seeing it.
Yeah, it's like retro tag. Yeah, so anyway, I need to get a couple of valence. Basically, the whole plan is,
So is everything on?
Yes.
the plan is to use the existing wiring there.
Yeah.
And then,
Was it pausing for you
replace the
guys?
two, replace
No,
the two cameras.
it's not really a delay, it's a lag, which should not be happening.
Mhm.
That normally happens when the connection is bad or either a lag, whatever. But for some reason, the way the camera set, because like the camera on the left, Dan, was perfect. The right, sorry, the camera on the right was with Dan, perfect. That camera, perfect. Other camera was lagging, and that's not really a delay. It's not loading properly, which is a whole other issue than delay. Delay is one thing. Loading properly is a whole other issue. So I told Sam, If you can fix it in 2 days, fix it. Or you have 2 days to fix it, I should say.
You have 2 days to fix.
You have 2 days to fix that issue.
Well, yeah, I've got another court administrator breathing down my neck to go and fix BIS systems all week
He is-
this afternoon.
There are 4 courthouses, 4 courtrooms, courthouses.
Four, yeah, 5 actually, but I already fixed one of them.
That have BIS issues. Oh, because we had to bid it out, and they were the only ones that had a bid back. That is why. Lloyd and Sam had a mock-up of what they needed and what they could do, but we weren't allowed to go with that. We had to bid it out. And they would have spent an exponentially less amount.
Well, I don't think the board was
Okay,
happy.
hit the-
Oh no, I know they weren't, because I was looking at the screen, I hated it, and then I saw them look at the screen, I'm like, oh shit. Because I popped in here to see if it was on the screen, it was. For some reason, there is a weird delay,
Mhm.
like lag going on with that second camera,
Well,
and that's not good.
I think that using the Sign app as a streaming device is a bad idea, and nobody knows how to use it in our company or set it up.
No.
Because we had the best tech supposedly for this area, and he doesn't know how to set it up.
So
doesn't know this
the issue with the sign